Look at me, I'm
April 24, 2018, 12:37 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. April 24, 2018, 12:37 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. American Football, English, NFL. There are a number of players in this draft who have seen a stock rise higher than deserved. Here we look at 5 overrated prospects. Watch NFL with FUBO TV. The NFL draft hype machine is a powerful thing. In the 2-month period that separates the Super Bowl from draft day, there are always prospects who become favorites of the draft community to the extent that the weaknesses are seemingly swept under the rug. Here we look at 5 overrated prospects who have the beneficiaries of such praise but have significant flaws that make them undeserving of being so highly thought of. QB Sam Darnold, USC. Darnold has the arm strength, ability to throw with anticipation and proficiency evading pressure to suggest he could be a successful starter at the next level. But clamor to anoint him as the consensus first overall pick is bewildering for a player who demonstrated consistently poor decision-making at USC, throwing 13 interceptions, and lacks consistent pocket presence. He should succeed in the NFL, but he is far from a lock. WR Christian Kirk, Texas A. To an extent that is understandable given Kirk's speed, ability to pick up yards after the catch and impact in the return game. However, Kirk's biggest failing is a pretty substantial one. He is not a natural catcher of the ball, too often appearing to fight and trap it rather than making a clean reception. His technique in that regard can be refined, but it is an issue that makes even an early second-rounder seem a bit rich. Daron Payne, Alabama. Watching Payne's magnificent performance in the national championship game against Georgia, it is easy to buy into the hype surrounding him. Payne possesses natural burst off the snap and uses his hands intelligently to generate interior pressure. Yet displays like that showing against the Bulldogs did not come often enough, and his disappointing production, 5 tackles for loss and 3 sacks in 3 seasons, is highly concerning for a player talked up as a possible top 20 pick. The Crimson Tide stuffed the Georgia run down the stretch to let Alabama FTBL back into the game.
For his efforts in the trenches, senior Daron Payne is the 2018 CFP National Championship Defensive MVP.
But that athleticism is not on the same scale as Georgia's Roquan Smith, who is a far superior player in coverage and is of the lighter build that NFL teams are shifting towards at the linebacker position. Emmons is a raw player whose instincts are in need of improvement, with over-pursuit a particular problem. He is worthy of a first-round pick, but it is a fallacy to suggest he should be the first linebacker off the board. QB Josh Allen, Wyoming. Allen's weaknesses certainly haven't been swept aside, and he remains the most polarizing player in the draft. However, the NFL seems to have talked itself into Allen as a top 5 pick. That is utterly remarkable for a prospect who only completed 49% of his passes in junior college and then just 56% at Wyoming. Allen's physical upside is obvious, but it does not outweigh his substantial flaws with accuracy, poor footwork and an inability to deal with pressure. Whichever team takes him first will be making a franchise-altering mistake.